Hey everyone, me again. Today I'm doing another one of my day and night videos where I do 2 looks featuring one eyeshadow palette. I did this previously with the Revolution 24 Karat Gold palette and you guys seem to really enjoy it. So of course I really wanted to film another one. I'm also going to ask you guys which palette you want to see in my next day and night video, so make sure you stay right to the end so you can vote. Today I wanted to film using the Urban Decay Naked Palette. I know I usually talk about drugstore products over here, but I feel like this one is a good exception to the rule because pretty much every single drugstore brand has done a dupe of this eyeshadow palette, and I will link some of my favourites in the description box below. Revolution have a really good dupe that only costs £4. It's the iconic One palette. That's the palette that I had before I got the real thing from Urban Decay. So I've done both of the looks on my eyes right now using this palette. For the daytime side, I've stuck with the pink tones and created something that actually looks surprisingly cool toned for this palette. And then on the nighttime side, we've got a bit of green with a gold cut crease. So that's enough rambling from me. I'm going to come a little bit closer now and show you how I got these looks. Okay, so I've primed my eyes using the Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Creme de Nude, and I've set that into place with the Primark Rice Powder. Whether you are on a budget or not, this powder is absolutely fantastic for setting your eye primer. Also, I'm really sorry if my eyes look a bit bloodshot when I'm filming this. I used a purple mascara and I think my eyes kind of reacted to it. Just thought I'd let you know in case it's a bit distracting. Today I'm going to be sticking to the pink colours in the palette. I think I'm going to be using the light pink here called Sin, and I'm also going to be using the darker pink colour called Toasted as well. To start off with, I'm just going to take the shade Naked and put that all over my crease. I'm just using a Real Techniques base shadow brush for this just to get everything in place. I know that my eyes are really hooded, so I've kind of adjusted the camera to film this segment of the video, and I've got it like at an angle pointing down, so I really hope that that helps you see what I'm doing a little bit better. I'm going to take a Real Techniques shading brush and I'm just going to go in with the colour Toasted. I'm starting out by just placing it in the outer corner of my eye, and then I'm just slowly fusing the colour that's left on the brush back over the rest of my mobile lid. This is the daytime side, so I'm keeping everything really soft and very fused out. All the colours are kind of getting blended together. I'm going to go back in with my base shadow brush and back in with the Naked shade and just build that up a little bit more on the outer part of my eye. I'm using that same brush to go in with the shade Sin, which is a light pink colour. And that is just going on the inner half of my lid. I'm going to take that shade Toasted on a Real Techniques smudge brush, and I'm just using that to smoke out my lower lash line. Finally, I'm taking the Real Techniques highlight brush and I'm going in with the shade Virgin, and I'm just going to put that on the inner corner and just below my brow bone as well. And that is the daytime look done. It is a ridiculously simple look. I've just added some of the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara in Intense Black, and on my lower lashes I've put the AOA Skinny Mascara. But it's so easy to do, and it kind of works for every single day, any time of year, and whatever outfit and lip colour you want to put on as well. So let's do the nighttime look. There are so many options with the nighttime look. Even though I love this as an everyday palette, there's definitely some darker colours in here that you could wear at nighttime. That shade Hustle there, which is a smoky purple, is beautiful, and the dark blue there, Creep, looks really nice as well. I'm really drawn to the 4 shades here. So that's the matte dark colour, and then the gold and the brass tone and the dark green colour right here. First I'm just going to do the same thing that I did on my other eye, just take the shade Naked on a base shadow brush, and then I'm just going to create some definition on the crease and the outer part of my eyelid. This time I'm just building up the colour a little bit more, just to get it a little bit deeper. Now I'm taking a Duo Fiber eye brush and I'm just going in with the darker matte shade called Buck, and I'm just going to define my crease a little bit using this, and go back in with the base shadow brush just to fuse everything together. I'm going to take the dark green shade right here called Dark Horse, and I'm just going to put that all over the lid. I think I'm going to do a cut crease on this eye, I just don't know whereabouts, either in the inner corner or on the centre, I'm not sure yet. Because this is the nighttime eye, I want the look to be a little bit more structured. So I'm switching my brush and actually using the one that came with the palette. And I'm using the fluffier end first, taking that green shade. It applies so much better with this brush, but I'm just using this to kind of get a bit more of an edge than I could before. I'm just going to go back into the shade Buck using a much smaller detail brush. I think this is from Crown. And I'm just trying to create a little bit more definition. I'm also going to go over the lower part of my eye with the shade Buck as well on the same brush. And a bit of the shade Dark Horse just here. And now it's time for a cut crease. I don't usually do cut creases, but I very recently kind of taught myself how to do it. And I think I finally got the hang of it. So I've got some of the Revolution Conceal and Define on a concealer brush. And I'm just going to start painting this on. It's not the neatest in the world, but it doesn't have to be. I'm going to take Real Techniques detail brush and go in with the shade Half Baked. And I'm just going over some of the green shade where I haven't put concealer, and that will just kind of fuse together the bits with concealer underneath and just the pure green shade, and just make a nice little transition. And I also want a bit more of that shade on the lower part of my eyes as well, so I'm just taking it down and going up to about halfway underneath my eyes. And now we have the finished eye look. I just went off camera to add some wing liner and mascara and false lashes, and I think once I did that, the look really came together. I used the same mascara that I did on my other eye, and I used my fine liner pen from Primark. This is the only black eyeliner that I like. I tightlined the top lashes with the Barry M kohl pencil in black, and I used a gold one for my waterline underneath. I wasn't too sure about it at first, but I feel like now that I've put the finishing touches on it, the look has really come together. In fact, speaking of finishing touches, I think I've forgotten to put on lipstick. So I'm just going to do that now. Today I'm going to be using the Revolution Rose Gold lipstick in the shade Chauffeur. It's a really nice nude colour. I think it will go well with both looks. So that's how I created both of these looks. Like I said in the introduction, they are incredibly simple to do. I don't usually use lots and lots of eyeshadows with this palette just because they are all very, very neutral. So I've got a few eyeshadow palettes in front of me now, and I'm going to show you them, and then you can vote for the one that you want me to use in my next day and night video. The first one is actually brand new. I've only just bought this. This is the Revolution, hang on, I can never open this bugger. There we go. This is the Revolution Velvet Rose palette. This is only £4. This is another fairly neutral palette with lots of gold tones, lots of brown mattes, and some pinks in there as well. Or if you want something a little bit more adventurous, you can vote for the Revolution Flawless 4 palette. There's a lot of brighter, bolder colours in here. This one's definitely really nice for the end of summer and the beginning of autumn, so if you wanted to see that, you can vote for this one as well. You can also vote for the Maybelline Burgundy Bar palette. This is something that I've picked up quite recently as well. There aren't that many matte shades in here, but I still think that the colours in here are absolutely beautiful and the quality is superb. So if you'd like to see two looks featuring this palette, you can vote for that. I also wanted to put the Revolution Salted Caramel palette in the vote as well, because I know when I did my declutter video, a lot of you said that you own this palette. This is what it looks like. Mine is a little bit broken, so bear with me. I'm just going to try and hold it up without breaking it. You can see there's a lot of warm tones in here, along with a random pink shimmery shade that I never use, a bold blue, and a nice pink taupe up here. So you can vote for that too. There's going to be a poll, I think, in this corner, so make sure that you click on it and vote for the one that you want to see next time. You can also let me know in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe if you want to see more makeup videos from me, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye!